Trade bars. Some people get them by the truckload and some in small doses. Roll it. Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gents. So as you all know by now, and if you don't, well, you will know by the end of this video, that trade bars are suddenly in high demand and actually very, very useful. To be honest, they always have been useful. With the combination of the new Forsaken lockbox, which can give you up to 10 times more trade bars than the typical old lockbox ever could, and in combination with the new combat changes that are quickly approaching, have made trade bars way more sought after than ever before. But why? The answer isn't actually very complicated. The new upcoming combat changes include complete reworks in the way stats on both your character and your companion work. It is a new system which changes what enchantments / runestones and even companions are actually useful to you. Okay, so I get that, but where do trade bars fit into this picture? For a while now, you have been able to spend 1,000 trade bars and then trade them into a Tarmalin vendor, the NPC vendor, and get yourself unbound rank 15 enchantments or runestones. It was a much slower process in the past, but now with the new lockbox, which can give you anything from 25 to 1,000 trade bars with a push of a button using just your single daily key. You could potentially get an enchantment rank 15 from that single push of a button, which normally I would say is insane, but there is a chance that the value of the enchantments are minimal in the new system. You see, the new enchantment gives very little stats compared to what it is now. For example, a rank 15 Radiant will only give you 300 power in the new system, so how valuable the enchantments will be will just depend on how this whole combat rework and stat changes pans out by the time shit hits the fan. Goes live. So in my humble opinion, you should be saving every single trade bar you get. And I mean literally all of them. They will most likely give you a vendor to exchange your hard-earned enchantments that you already have to get the new ones you need in the new module. But as usual, they most likely will become bound when you trade them, which I think is absolute horseshit. So what if you trade a single statted enchantment for a triple? Does that mean you have to be punished and get your hard-earned enchantment bound to you because of a change that you didn't even ask for and they implemented? I think not. But the bound enchantment vendor is a whole other video that I do intend to make at some point. And to get back to my original statement, keep all your trade bars. Save them all. We don't know yet what will be useful and what will not. Which enchantments will definitely be best in slot or which companions will be. You might not be one of those people who want to turn in your unbound enchantments for bound ones. I mean, it's not 100% they will bind them, but that's the way they've done it in the past, so why not now? My money is definitely on them being bound, but I do hope I'm wrong. I, for one, personally won't exchange any of my enchants if they are going to be bound. But endgame players like me, especially the rich ones, can afford to say that, because we can just simply buy all our enchantments without even blinking or breaking a sweat. But what about the new players or the mid-game players who struggle to gather 1 million AD altogether? Why do they have to bind their enchantments? But they won't have a choice if they really want to keep up with the new meta, am I right? Kind of forced, don't you think? Okay, I'm kind of going off topic again. So, as I was saying, my advice is keep all your trade bars. Wait and see how all these changes pan out. And instead of spending your Astral Diamonds or real life money to convert them from Astral Diamonds to Zen, maybe you can just use your trade bars instead. The reason I give you this advice is because Cryptic often changes things. The things of value today might not have value tomorrow, and vice versa. So why bind your enchants and risk losing all of those Astral Diamonds? I personally wouldn't. And I can afford to buy everything, but I still refuse to do it. So keep those trade bars. Trust me, you are going to need them. Suddenly that daily VIP key is potentially worth a whole lot more now. Am I right? Anyways, people, I got to go and edit more videos. Thanks for sticking around with all my nonsense. Galactic here. Peace out. Stay safe.